my C's. I be cool with the beast like Muhammad Ali. Got your on the edge of her seat. She on that, I'm on the swear the edge of my V. And usually I like repetitive beat. I like the way that she move. Quality, they look good to me. But I'm the same girl cause I don't even cheat. That is a lie, I'm repetitive. I don't even look, no, I don't even seek. I don't even peek. G5, repetitive G. I'm trying to get out of cheese. I'm a boss, I'm wherever it be. I've been on tour.
Better. We ended up making a pro-am team. We had 5 girls, it was myself, Caramel Cherries, Hazel, Shakita, Cookie, A Little Lady 87, and we got our court to elite, which is a big deal. Then that's when the 2K League noticed, and they flew us out to New York, and they were like, hey, why aren't there any women in the 2K League? And we were wondering the same thing. So basically over the years, 2K League has made it to where the women are being recognized. I'm getting flown out to New York to...
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. The tallest building in the United States, One World Trade Center. Looking glorious tonight as we come to you from New York. Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, Hump Day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brett Beard. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Well, Kevin, one of the great stories is Julius Randle becoming an all-star in New York. Randle said it's been a lot of hard work paying off. As a shooter, a passer, a leader, you name it, I've gotten to flip the script on my own reputation, while also helping with this larger thing we have going, changing the reputation of our entire franchise. Mission accomplished, Kevin.
Yep, he's big enough to handle it. His performance speaks loudly. Thank you, D.A. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. We've got Jalen Brunson. He's out there with Luka Doncic. Reggie Bullock is out there with Dwight Powell. And it's Finney Smith in at the 4-man position. And for New York, in the forward positions, Barrett and Randall. Rose is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Noel in at the 5 down low. And Greg, people already predicting the MVP for this season. Is it too early to start talking about that?
I mean, we have roughly half a season left to play. People love to talk about sports, period, especially when it comes to the most prestigious individual award out there.
And here are the Knicks. And this matchup with Dallas, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and they got the better of this matchup both times they faced off last season. Do they still have their number?
Well, we'll find out. Such talent on the floor tonight on each side of the matchup. There's some conference pride at stake, too. Both teams being among the cream of the crop in the East and the West.
The all-around game of Doncic, not just a scorer, but a great dime dropper as well. Notices his open teammates quickly.
Now here's Noel. Unloads from 13. It's not going to go for him. Here's Brunson. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And that's a good heads-up play there from RJ.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And Doncic, here we go. Randall with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall. Knicks on defense. Doncic right side. Over Rose. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Their last game.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
Well, the great thing about watching that game was that we saw it through their offense, and they showed a few different looks that they settled into and played well.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Doncic against Rose. He's off on that one.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively. And Kevin, everybody's dissected Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness. And I'm just here to tell you, I don't think he has it.
And the play of Doncic drawing comparisons to so many all-time greats. But Greg, the one that stood out to me, they said he's a combination of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. What do you think?
And it just makes sense. With his passing and shooting, you throw in the step-back game of James Harden, you start to see why he has become such a problem for this league.
The first free throw is good. That one is no good. Knicks have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Rose surveying the D. Shoots over Doncic. Rose, no good.
Oh, just everything right about that crossover. Just didn't have anything left there for the finish.
For 3, Bullock. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Outside Rose. And he drives in.
2 minutes.
It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And when Rose goes on the attack, he stays on the attack, fights his way through the contact.
And it'll be the Mavericks with their first time out here in the game.
And, Kevin, one thing you have to respect about Derrick Rose is that he's never stopped evolving. He's constantly adapting his game to best fit what his team needs.
Your Knicks City Dancer. Your Knicks City Dancer.
the Knicks. Obi Toppin's checked in for Noel. Burks comes in for R.J. Barrett. Reddish, he's checked in for Quickly. And it's Kemba Walker in for Rose. When you think about how Derrick Rose has changed, Greg, as a player, you see some of that in almost every facet of his game.
And yeah, over the years, he's tuned his shooting and play style in lots of little ways. But what hasn't changed is his talent for setting guys up. He's got a great eye for when and where to drop the dime.
The Knicks shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
At the line, 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
No question there's a high ceiling for Cam Reddish and where that talent can get him to.
Bertanis, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Both shots good from the stripe.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Kleba up top. He's defended by Randall. Stolen by Walker. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And Toppin throws it down.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money.
Now here's... Right now he averages nearly 12 points a game. Kleba against Randall. Here's Green. The teardrop falls in.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Passes it to Walker. And here's Randall, headed by Green. Randall passes to Walker. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall.
And the coaching staff enjoying that as Randall is becoming a bit more of a facilitator.
Here's Dinwiddie. Makes it off the glass.
This guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Burks against Kleba. To the inside. Here's Randall. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Yeah, Randall's not passing that one up. Fantastic job at converting when he's got the kind of position like that.
Outside Hardaway. Two on the clock. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. It's Dallas. They're up by 1. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we've seen the improvement for the Knicks under coach Tom Thibodeau. His star, Julius Randle, defines Tibbs's approach.
He cares about you as a human being, as a person. He wants to see you really excel as a player, and he knows that the only way to do that is through the grind, through hard work, through putting the hours and the effort in day after day. So that's his thing. He's going to push you in practice, push you in workouts, and he's your biggest fan when you're out there on the court.
He is indeed in that effort and grittiness, something we've seen from Thibodeau's teams over the years.
And Knicks fans recognize that brand of basketball. You think back to the years with Ewing and Oakley in the middle, it fits in the Big Apple.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack. As soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, we've got Davis Bertans. He's out there with Hardaway. MP out there with Maxi Kleba. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. The Knicks with the lead. And we all know that star players get a few more perks, but, Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in a locker room when things aren't always equal.
Kevin, it's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another a pass, that tends to lead to a fractured locker room.
Here's MP following the score by Obi Toppin. And we play through the first minute here in the second. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so here is New York. Burks dishes to Reddish. Outside, Walker. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And Toppin throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. MP, no good.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down. The game is fully in their control.
And the Mavericks call time here. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And the difference in that one, the efficiency from range. They really focused on getting good looks.
It looked like the directive in that game was that they wanted to attack, and all that work that they put in on the perimeter turned into a big night from deep.
So for the Knicks, it's checked in for Burks. Quickly comes in for Reddish. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Kemba Walker. Mavericks trail by 7. Doncic passes to Brunson. Here's Finney-Smith. And nothing is falling for him right now.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And he gets it to go. And it's a 9-point New York lead.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb into the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing with more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you. Now here's Brunson. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
And Toppin throws it down.
And that was the play to make. Rose making the right read.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for New York.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
One shot.
Well, he was the College Player of the Year, Brent, in 2020, but Obi Toppin didn't make quite the impact people thought he would as a rookie.
Well, we saw some flashes, and he wasn't used a ton last year. And guess what? That's okay. If you're going to have a 10 or 12-year career and you have to learn slowly before you get acclimated to the NBA, we're going to see his size, we're going to see his athleticism, and we're going to see him grow as a player over the next couple seasons.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Brunson against quickly. Noel. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Bullock. 9-point game his last outing. Doncic looking it over. Here's the teardrop, and it's good on the layup. Doncic has got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
With the teardrop, Rose, no good. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. Up next for him, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Here's the three. And the three ball is good. Doncic has got 8.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Quickly kicks to Noel. Pass to Toppin. Back to Noel. 5 on the clock. Barrett, no good.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Another 3 for Dallas.
And without much left to prove, Doncic still trying to hone the consistency of that 3-ball. But the confidence, no doubt, is there.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Knicks lead by 3. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's
Barrett and Randall. Emmanuel quickly out there with Rose. And it's Noel in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 for New York right now. Now, here's Bullock. Here's the pass to Finney-Smith. Over Randall. Finney-Smith can't get it to go. The Knicks leading by 5. Now here's Rose. Over Doncic. It's rebounded by Doncic.
And you know you're special when you're drafted 3rd and people still can't believe you slipped that far. That's how good Doncic has been in his young career. And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's Rose. The Mavericks making the shot. Quickly finds Rose. Drives to the hoop. And he uses the glass on the lane. And that's now 6 points for Rose. And Greg, at the time of the 2018 draft, Luka Doncic was regarded as the best international prospect ever.
And that sounds right because, you know, coming from Europe, a lot of people assume that he's got a low ceiling, but he's surpassing all those expectations.
Near the 3-point line, it's Doncic. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
And the Knicks with possession here. The Mavericks making the shot. Here's Rose. Misses off the right eye.
Now, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Doncic kicks to Bullock. Goes up from the top of the key. It's rebounded by New York. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Pass to quickly. Back to Rose. Some nice passing by New York here. Randall is doubled. Barrett wide open. He fires. Off target from three-point range. Mavericks trailed by 3. To the paint. Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
A great disruptor of the basketball. Luka taking matters into his own hands tonight. Great to see him play like this.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. And with every team looking for floor spacers, Brent Bullock is a very good veteran option.
Yeah, he's one of those guys you just don't want to let him get going, and continues to draw the attention of the defense to create the kind of gravity for other players on the floor to have opportunity.
Your Knicks City Dancers. Who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Knicks City Dancer.
A different look for New York. Reddish, he's checked in for Nerlens Noel. Burks comes in for Quickly. And Walker subbed in for Rose. Burks can't get it to go. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
New York trailing. Walker looking for an opening to the middle. Here's Barrett. And the rejection by MP. Doncic outside. MP outside. Trying his work from deep. A three-pointer is right on target. Now it's a 4-point Dallas lead.
And good understanding by MP. Gets to his spot and gives his team some floor spacing.
Reddish. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Reddish has got his second basket of the night.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there. Beautiful.
And so MP will bring it up for Dallas. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Good on the bucket. MP's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And it's Walker penetrating. Barrett the pass to Burks. Randall against Kleba. Randall kicks to Barrett. There's the drive. It's rebounded by Dallas.
I've not seen him shoot this poorly, guys, in a game this season.
Dinwiddie outside. Back to MP. And a miss there on the triple. Knicks trail by 4. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Right edge the pass to Randall. Here's Barrett, and Barrett slams it in.
It's awesome to have a guy at that size be able to accelerate and elevate like RJ did there.
Here's Doncic. Again, the Mavericks score.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. The Mavericks on top. They finish off the third quarter on a 15-6 run. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for the Mavericks, the guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. Then it's Green. Then there's Davis Bertans. And it's Dinwiddie in at the power forwards position. And Green slams it in.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I could settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Burks against Dinwiddie. And it goes down 2 points.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you can ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
Down low, here's Hardaway. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Walker with it, defended by Dinwiddie. And Toppin throws it down.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And the Mavericks call time here.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
So for the Knicks, Noel's checked in for Toppin. And quickly in for Reddish. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Here's Doncic. Over Noel. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And the Mavericks lead by 6.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Doncic against Walker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Kemba Walker, traded to the Thunder this offseason, was subsequently bought out before joining the Knicks. Walker and the Knicks seem like a perfect fit. You just hope Walker can stay healthy at this stage of his career.
And he makes the first. And defensively, no matter the size of the man he's guarding, Walker really puts up a fight.
Some smaller guards pretend to battle. Walker will bang with you, try to front you, pull on your jersey, whatever it takes. He backs down from no one.
Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Green. And so Walker nails both of them.
a prolific scorer in this league. Walker just keeps getting better. One of the most elusive covers in the game today.
Going inside. The shot's good from Brunson.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Burks finds Walker. Now here's Randall. Guarded by Doncic. Randall no good. Dallas leading by 6. Doncic with it. Pass to Finney-Smith. It's tipped, and he's able to get it back. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Can't afford these defensive breakdowns, especially down the stretch.
Yeah, breakdowns like this are only going to hurt you moving forward and late in the game. Establish some trust and make the defense come together.
Randall with the block.
That's just a good, solid, instinctual play there from Randall.
Knicks trail by 4. Outside, Walker. Pass to quickly.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Driving to the basket. Softly drops in the floater.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Doncic against Noel. And the dunk by Doncic.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Player of the game, Luka Doncic.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the break, I heard Tom Thibodeau as he talked with the team. He said, this is where we make our move. This game's going to come down to big plays. Whichever team makes them is going to come out of here with the win. Kevin, you know what side he's in.
Thank you, David. Here's Doncic. That shot off the mark. And New York the other way now. To tie it up. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Brunson with a clean look. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
3-point goal.
Doncic has got 6 assists in the game. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Dallas.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
Doncic with it. Now defended by Randall. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Walker goes in. That shot is off. Nice D from Doncic. Here's Dallas. 3-point lead. Brunson, good.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Here's Quickly. Count it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth, and he commits the intentional foul.
Julius Randle. That's his first personal. Second team foul. Shooting for Dallas, Luka Doncic. At the line, 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And during that second year in the league, Luka Doncic took the leap, averaging 28, 9, and 9, looking like the European version of LeBron James.
So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
New York calls timeout. They're trailing by 5. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What's your take, guys?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
It's funny, at this point in the game, the coach is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's Walker with the 3. The Knicks rebound. Randall unable to get that one. And an intentional foul right there.
Julius Randle. That's his second personal. Third team foul. At the line for the Mavericks, Luka Doncic. At the line, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he does get the second one. And that increases their lead to 6. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. For 3, Barrett. Bullock with the rebound. And they go to the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Shooting for Dallas, Reggie Bullock. At the line, 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Came out bustin', came out on your cousin. I do all these wizards, then they daddy, but you love her, you in trouble. I'm the Sunny, I'm gon' barbecue it. That's your busy, it ain't. I went shopping, left it running, check my hundreds, check my. We watch cable and my auntie, cause my papa wasn't, but my uncle was the certain. Mr. Magic, Billy Bashing, Mr. Magic, Billy Bashing. With that local hating on the, get it cracking. I'm not surprised, I'm on the rise, been a little ride. Is my eyes, spam it a lot, just hold it down. All I require is hold it down. They gon' talk you when we on the round. Be hitting with feet on the ground. Got the legit with the beat on the couch. Came out buzzing, came out buzzing, came out buzzing, came out buzzing, came out buzzing.
Yo, what's up, man?
Hey, man.
See, you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up.
You got it, you got it. Come on, man.
Huddle up, gentlemen. Great win last night. Don't expect our road to get any easier, though. We need to stay focused today so that we can go out there and keep this positive streak going. We're gonna work on putting the ball in the basket today. After all, that's the primary objective of this game. All right, let's get set up and start practice.
Hey, he can ball.
Hey, right here. I'll hit that. Way to finish strong, guys. Make sure you get some shots up before you get out of here.
get to work. Here's what we're gonna do. Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. Come on, man. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
In 2020, I was invited to the NBA 2K League 3v3 Park Showcase.
We've seen how dominant Pretty Loves Pink can be.
And I was late, but nobody knew why I was late there.
That team is a threat to win it all.
It's because in 2020, my life took a turn, and I literally left everything, work, everything, just to take care of my mother. I lived in the hospital with her for 2.5 months. They said she was going to get better.
Let's meet the starting five for your Memphis Grizzlies. Standing 6'11", number 4, Steven Adams. At guard, 6'2", number 0, Anthony Melton. At 4, 6'7", number 24, Dylan Brooks. At guard, 6'5", number 22, Desmond Bain. At 4, 6'11", number 13, Joe Jackson Jr. Your Memphis Grizzlies head coach is Taylor Gibbs. Let's get it from your Memphis.
And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Brian Anderson here with you. Our analysts tonight, Chris Webber and Grant Hill. Also, Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, BA. Well, the NBA's play-in tournament is exciting. It's a way to keep teams in the mix, but it's had its share of critics. Luka Doncic said, quote, "I don't understand it. You play all season to get into the playoffs. Then maybe you lose 2 in a row and you're out? I don't see the point." Guys?
Yeah, Allie, team's definitely motivated to stay in the top 6. Good stuff there. Thank you. So here's Dallas's starting group. They've got Dorian Finney-Smith. Jalen Brunson is out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's Reggie Bullock, and it's Powell in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Memphis, Jackson Jr. and Adams together inside. DeAnthony Melton out there with Desmond Bain. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. Boy, some coaches starting to feel the hot seat now, Grant. You think players are aware when that's the case?
No question, BA. I mean, with how the present media is, it's impossible not to notice. But some coaches will discuss it and be open and transparent about it. And, of course, some coaches won't ever bring it up.
Now here's Melton. Adams, the pass to Brooks. And he drives in, played it in with a nice touch off the window.
This is what you like seeing. Brooks being aggressive and taking initiative.
Outside Brunson. Here's Bullock. Brooks defending. Back to Bullock. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Brooks outside. Pass to Jackson. Goes up from the block. And he gets the bucket.
That's just incredible control from Jackson. He's someone that has no problem overcoming physical defense like this. Well, you hear the term wingspan more and more. You look at Jared Jackson Jr., 6'11" is his height, 7'4". Fingertip to fingertip, that's his reach. And that reach enables him to be a major factor defensively.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. After the Mavericks picking up a basket just a moment ago. Brooks outside. Pass to Melton. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. And in the past, we've heard the Chris Bosh comparisons for Jaren Jackson. C-Web, you buying that?
Yeah, I see some similarities in the game. Jackson, a rangy, mobile defender at 6'11", with a nice face-up game. With Bosh, maybe Serge Ibaka.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Brooks. We saw him with 19 his last time out. Here's Doncic. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Finney-Smith with it. Jackson on him. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And Grant, after a training camp invite back in 2016, undrafted rookie Dorian Finney-Smith making the Mavs roster. It was a big deal. They saw a 3-and-D potential in this young guy.
Well, the effort and tenacity have been there from the beginning. And now the shot is coming along too.
The first free throw is good. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Anderson comes in for Adams. And it's Jones in for Melton. And Dallas also making a switch. Hardaway's checked in for Bullock. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. And he's one of those stat sheet stuffers. Kyle Anderson at 6'9" gives you rebounding, playmaking, Grant, a little bit of everything.
I mean, the combination of size with skill is what makes him special. And his wingspan helps him impact the game in so many ways.
Now here's Jones. In his last outing, he had 11 points. The three-pointer off the mark. The Mavericks trailing. Doncic outside. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Fearless play by Doncic in the paint. Ready to do whatever it takes to find his shot.
Here's Brooks. And that one's good.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Now here's Doncic, a dangerous offensive player. His scoring average stands at almost 30 a game. Pass to Brooks. 1:14 left to play in the first. Here's Bain. No good. Oh, great D that time from Powell. Here's Hardaway, and the baseline jumper goes down. 59 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Bain. Brooks with it. Fires the three. They get it back. Here's Anderson. Lays it up and banks it in.
The work ethic shining through right there. Kyle Anderson is someone that doesn't give up on plays.
Doncic passes to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. All sorts of time. The rebound by Jackson.
Jesus surprises anyone with that miss. When he's left alone like that, you can usually count.
Offensive board. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Yeah, it's all about the hustle. And right there, Jackson showed plenty of it getting the board.
Now Doncic. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And there's the drive. And Doncic with the jam.
What energy on the drive from Doncic. Charging in before the defense can seal up the gaps.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Grizzlies out in front, up 1. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And the 4th pick in 2018, Jaren Jackson Jr., the rare NBA-ready defender, he talked about where he can make the most impact.
Probably be more of a backline help, talk more, give more help for the rotations because, depending on what team you play, there's a lot of specific things you got to do to guard a certain player.
A veteran's understanding of help and positioning, Grant.
Yeah, I love that defensive mind approach. That's why they're a team to be reckoned with.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Well, it's part of their strategy coming in, no doubt. And there may not be that much their opponent can do about it.
Brandon Clark out there with Jackson. Then it's Desmond Bain. Then there's Tyus Jones. And it's Williams in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And Grant, you've played almost 2 decades in the league. What do you think some of the biggest highlights in your career were?
Really just, playing on some great teams with great players, the relationships, the experiences. I didn't win an NBA championship, but I am more than blessed with having an incredible 19-year career.
All right, look who's coming back to the court. Come on and get down for your Grizzlies.
Melton, he's checked in for Bain.
Grizzlies, Anthony Melton.
Here's MP. He shoots a 3. Clark grabs the board. Memphis leading.
Well, after a breakout rookie season for Brandon Clark, first team all-rookie, his efficiency dropped a bit in year 2. Still a key piece for the Grizzlies.
Now here's MP. Bertans, the pass to Dinwiddie. MP up top. From deep. That shot is off. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. And the 21st pick in 2019. Last year, Brandon Clark moving into the starting lineup for Memphis.
For the injury to Jerry Jackson is what created that opportunity. I think they can play well together. Jackson shoots with range, and Clark is more effective finishing inside.
At the line for Memphis, Tyus Jones. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good. Well, Grant, the best way to steady a team, have an anchor like Tyus Jones as the backup point.
I mean, just an outstanding decision maker. His steady play complements their athletes with that second unit.
Adams checked in for Memphis. Bullock, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And so he hits both.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Outside, Green. Back to Dinwiddie. Pass to Green. Over Clark. That one rolls around and rims out.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Adams, the pass to Melton. Driving to the basket. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
Credit to D for not giving up on that play. He's a tough cover down low.
Outside, Green. Dinwiddie outside. 5 on the clock. Pass to Kleba. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in.
Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
Yeah, this is low output for both teams. This is ugly. The defense is having their way so far.
Now here's Melton. A steady force on their offense. Recording around 14.5 a game.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
Here's Bullock. Dinwiddie outside. Launches it. Kleba, that's good. Kleba's got 5 now.
Well, he's not going to get an easier look than that. You don't need to double team him, but you can't leave him all alone.
Here's Jones. Dinwiddie with a rebound.
It's not easy to finish in traffic, but those are chances he has to convert.
Pass to Bullock. Outside, Green. To the left side wing. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And the Mavericks, another three.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Timeout called. Memphis. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
Last time they lost a close one against this team. You have to wonder what they could have done if it wasn't for their foul trouble in that game.
Think about how many minutes that cost their starters. No question that had an impact on such a close game.
Here for Memphis. Tillman's checked in for Adams. Anderson comes in for Clark. Brooks, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Bain in for Melton. Now here's Anderson. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Minnesota. 1:44 left in the first half. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Dwight Powell.
A wildly unpredictable player. Anderson is skilled at drawing the D in and then making them get overly assertive.
The free throw drops for Anderson.
I mean, I think he's kind of a throwback kind of player, if you ask me. I mean, Anderson's nickname is Slow-Mo because of his ability to slow the game down and pick the opponent apart.
And Anderson drops them both. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside Brunson. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Brunson. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
You know, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should be easy.
And see, Webb, you look at Desmond Bain out of college, an NBA-ready physique right out of the gates.
His game is NBA-ready as well. I mean, he's played significant minutes already. He's a reliable perimeter threat.
Now here's Finney Smith. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. For three, Hardaway. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. The Grizzlies have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Anderson inside. He's marked by Finney Smith. Pass to Bain. Just 5 on the clock. From downtown. Can't hit that one. And it's Dallas the other way.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Hardaway, the pass to Doncic. Now here's Powell. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Doncic outside. From deep three-point range. Brooks with the rebound. Over Brunson. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Grizzlies. They're up by 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. third quarter, as we've seen so far. Neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Kyle Anderson.
Yeah, even with the extra attention he's getting from the defenders, he's finding ways to excel.
He's so good at reading opportunities and seizing up on whatever the defense gives up.
So the Mavericks 5 right now. Luka Doncic is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Dwight Powell. And it's Bullock in at the 3, the small forward. Memphis leading. Brooks right side. Pass to Bain. Here's Adams. Now Jackson. He's marked by Finney-Smith. 14 feet away. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession.
Memphis ball.
Here's Melton. Up and over Doncic. Here's Bullock. Doncic outside. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Oh, he's just a solid shot blocker. I mean, Jackson's timing and instincts is what allows him to make an impact, like right there.
Dallas shooting just 42% so far in the game. Down low. Up top, Powell. Pass to Doncic. Back to Powell. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Powell's gotten his first points of the night. Neither team has been able to assert its dominance over the other.
Yeah, the struggle is real tonight. 7 lead changes and still in the third quarter.
Jackson, pass to Brooks. And here's Melton. Clock at 6. 14 feet away. Jackson can't get it to go.
I don't know what they drew up at halftime, but it ain't working. 0 for 4 to start the half.
And the tremendous confidence of Luka Doncic. Part of what makes him special, I think. What comes first, you think, Grant? The talent or the swagger?
Wow, tough question, B.A. I think it's the talent. When you have great talent, then you have swagger. And you have to remember, I mean, he played professional in Europe at the age of 16. So he may be young, but he's well seasoned. And he's been at this for a long, long time.
The Mavericks leading. And Dallas calls time here. Clark is checked in for Memphis. Williams comes in for Brooks. Here's Green. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Now here's MP. Defense right on him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Last thing they want to be doing right now is giving away possessions. I mean, turnovers can kill you in this kind of game.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
Oh, my, and that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
Ntilikina, he's checked in for Bertans. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Back to Payne. The three is up. Nails it from three. Payne's got his first 3 points of the game. Incredible game. This lead has been exchanged 8 times.
Tremendous show of will and resilience on both sides.
Now here's Green. Pass to Ntilikina. And here's Green. Shot clock at 6. From deep, MP. Adams grabs the miss.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Melton passes to Williams. Dinwiddie against Melton. Pass to Payne. No good. A bit long that time. For Dallas, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Green, the pass to MP. To the middle. And here's Kleba. Adams covering. From deep, MP. Dallas again missing. Well, the Grizzlies shooting a low 29% since halftime. Inside, here's Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Now here's MP. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Tillman's checked in for Adams. Anderson comes in for Williams. And it's Jones in for Melton. And Dallas with a change here too. Hardaway's checked in. Here's Jones. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. Yep, that one goes.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Dinwiddie passes to Kleba. Now Hardaway. Back to Kleba. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
At the line for the Mavericks, Maxi Kleba taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Brooks is checked in. And Dallas also making a switch. Doncic checked in. And he makes both free throws. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Brooks with it. He's got 6. It up to the rim. And the basket by Clark. Clark's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Sees his man, threads the pass inside. Excellent teamwork.
And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Grizzlies. They lead by 5. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And a moment now is State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. 0 chance to stop that.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Anderson and Jackson Jr., your small and power forwards. Dylan Brooks is out there with Tyus Jones. And it's Tillman in at center. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Now here's Hardaway. driving in. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Grizzlies.
I love how they've attacked the basket in this game. They've taken a very aggressive approach.
Their passing also continues to be outstanding here in the second half.
That one's good from Hardaway. Hardaway hits them both. Memphis leading. Pass to Brooks. Jackson with it. Over Finney-Smith. Doncic pulls down the board.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense is not different.
And going right through the contact, Luka has tremendous strength, especially for a guy who handles the ball so much.
And he says he needs to improve his game in a lot of areas. But you ask me, Luka Doncic is one of the most complete players you'll find.
Brunson is checked in for the Mavericks. That one drops. He ties it up. And you talk about the overall game of Doncic. He's a tremendous passer, a tremendous rebounder, and we know he can score.
And that's what defines the great players. Even if his shot's off on a given night, he has other ways to impact the game.
And for the Mavericks, they're shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Doncic outside with some arc. Count it, and the foul. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
He's a different player since halftime. Coming on strong now.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Mavericks.
They based their offense around the three-point shot today, and that was the right move. It's been a huge weapon for them all game.
Don't forget about their points in the paint either. Those have been huge. Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
The Grizzlies have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Brooks against Brunson to win the run. And that one's good for Brooks.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
Yeah. Just want to keep fighting. Do your best. You live with the results.
Now here's Doncic to the paint. Here's Bullock, the kick out to Brunson. Shot clock at 5. Lets the three fly. Anderson pulls it down.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And he hits it and gets hacked. A three-point chance here if he can convert.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
Adams checked in for Memphis. Melton comes in for Anderson. Falls for Powell. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Brooks outside. From outside, off the mark.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
With elite passing skills and court vision, Doncic is an advanced distributor for his age.
Here's Brooks. After the Mavericks picking up a basket just a moment ago. And that one hits the back iron.
This has been a tough quarter for him and a challenging game for this team.
It's good. And now an 8-point Dallas lead.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
And that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
Timeout called, Memphis. And I'm sure the players will be staying hydrated with some Gatorade during this timeout. It's so important that they maximize their ability to recharge during a short break like this. Checked in from Memphis. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Taylor Jenkins was discussing with his players. He focused on perimeter play at both ends. On D, he wants to prevent open looks from deep. And at their own end, he thinks they can create better shots with better ball movement. We'll see if he gets his wish. Back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Jackson can't get it to go. And we're going to have a jump ball.
You too.
So it's the Grizzlies now. Adams, the pass to Brooks. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now.
Sometimes Brooks is a tough matchup for the D, especially when he's playing with some intensity and looking to score.
First team foul. At the line for Memphis, Dylan Brooks. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, it's easy to see all the hard work Dylan Brooks has put in. 45th pick in the 2017 draft.
He's perfect from the line this time.
A perfect trip to the line narrows the gap.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. And Doncic with the jam.
Adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
Brooks. And another miss by Memphis.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Awful display from him so far. But you know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
Man, the defender really went after him.
His first personal foul. 15 foul. Shooting for Dallas, Dorian Finney-Smith, taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up by 9. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. All right, here's a different question for you, partner. I'll be taking notes. Did you have a favorite city for food in the NBA?
Well, write this down, B.A. So, my mom is from New Orleans, so I know New Orleans very well. And so New Orleans was my favorite city, no question. The food there, I'm getting full just thinking about it.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Doncic outside. Powell in the post. Adams is there. Oh, the swat by Adams. Brooks outside. Tries to break his ice. That shot off the mark. And it's Dallas the other way. Doncic outside. Pass to Brunson. Here's Bullock. Right side, Finney-Smith. And here's Doncic outside. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Lets it go from 14. Here's Adams, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Activity on the glass. That's a possession that could have gotten away from him.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his second personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line for the Mavericks, Luka Doncic. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Entering the league at just 19 years old, Luka Doncic has loads of experience overseas. Won an MVP in Spain, which is widely considered the second-best league in the world.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's an 8-point ball game. 30 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's Brooks. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Big-time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. Timeout called. Memphis. They trail by 8. 20 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
I'm really curious to see what their strategy is at this point. You can't afford any wasted possessions.
Time now to present our New Balance Player of the Game, Luka Doncic.
You know what's interesting? It seems like he's hitting everything he's putting up there. I mean, he's caught fire and just has continued on with the attack. I mean, his ability to pick the D apart, wow, so impressive, so incredible.
I'm telling you, the added pressure of the road really brings out the best in him. You can tell he enjoyed playing so well in front of an unfriendly crowd. Here's Burke. And so it's Dallas winning this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports, and we'll see you next time.
came out bustin', came out on your cousin. I do all these worse than they daddy, but you love her, you in trouble. I'm the Senate, I'm gon' barbecue it. That's your busy, it ain't. I went shopping, left it running, check my hundreds, check my. We watch cable and my auntie, cause my papa wasn't. But my uncle, other certain, Mr. Magic, Billy Bashing, Mr. Magic, Billy Bashing. Miss me with that local hating on the. Get it cracking. I'm not surprised, I'm on the rise, been a little ride, that is my eyes, spam it a lie, just hold it down. All I require, just hold it down. They gon' talk you when we on around. Be hating with feet on the ground. Got the legit with the beat on the couch. Came out buzzing, 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 came out buzzing. Wait, Chanel on my feet, yeah that's for all my C's. I be cool with the beast like Muhammad Ali. Got your on the edge of her seat, she on that, I'm on the swear the edge of my V. And usually I like repetitive beat, I like the way that she move. Quality, they look good to me, but I same girl cause I don't even cheat. That is a lie, I'm repetitive. I don't even look, no, I don't even seek, I don't even peek. G5, repetitive G. I'm trying to get out of cheese. I'm a boss, I'm wherever it be. I've been on tour, I see more. I told them feed me beats, just like my music, yo. Came out buzzing, 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 came out buzzing. I'm road running, I'm so cunning. High tech digi, fat for a button, passport shouted, airport pilot, NASCAR audit, swan time bombing, two. Still gon' pick it, flat kick it, still toe pigeon. Young like Slizzy, get back with you. Step back, hit him with the step back switch it. Hey, hoping that it melt, might glisten, it might triple, it might hit you. Free G Walker, that might. I been really when he pull up, they gon' think that he went platinum up it. I'm just floating on the river. Please be early, please be gorgeous, please be with it, please be for it. Let me do donuts in your foreign. Let me play number 8 while I do it. Let me control it, I can control it. With one hand, maybe with nothing. That was your sister, that was my summer. Came out buzzing, 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 came out buzzing.
Hey, it's your boy, DJ, Mr. Lou. We're here again, another Saturday night at Redbird Skateland. Make sure you make your way to the snack bar. We got honey buns, hot chips and cheese, Kool-Aid pickles. We got everything. Just make sure you don't eat on the skate floor. I repeat, do not eat on the skate floor. You ain't got time to be slipping on no cheese and cheese.
Whoa, kitty.
Yeah. So many shows last year, man, mash bare work, now they can't afford me. Young and rich, but their engine's big, so they won't insure me. The lady out there told me it's way too much, go for something smaller. I said, nah, it's a myth, I'm trying to make the estate know when I cut that corner. Get love on the streets, cause they doing me when I double a beat. Flick on the rhythm and put it to sleep, and I stay in my zone when I'm cooking the heat. Struggle for you, but it's not into me. Used to run for the bus, now I run to the peak. Coming from nothing, it's lovely to see, so when man wanna envy, it's cutting me deep. Today I ain't moved one muscle, I just made 60 racks in my sleep. That's more.
Yo, what's up, man? Hey, need some help? I see you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up. get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man. Hey, right here. Bring him up. Bring him up.
Nice bucket, MD.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Let it fly, MP. You got it. You got it. Trifecta, baby. Hey, I'll see you later.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
See you later, man.